Hi everyone, welcome to Camille's Holistic Health Show. I am Dr. Camille McClellan, and today we are talking about chronic fatigue and the 5 natural herbs to help fight chronic fatigue daily. And I talk about chronic fatigue often. I do it because a lot of my clients come with autoimmune and chronic conditions, and a lot of them have chronic fatigue syndrome. Lots of times they are women, they are usually in the millions, and usually the medical providers, medical doctors, conventional medicine are really unsure of uh, the diagnosis of chronic fatigue, and lots of these women are riddled with anxiety, depression around their chronic fatigue and around their conditions, right? And oftentimes, health providers actually believe that it is related to viral problems, infections, uh, psychological factors, biological factors, environmental factors, genetics, or even immunological factors. So there really isn't any pinpoint of where or actually what is really the main reasons why you're having chronic fatigue, but they believe that it can actually be around some of these factors. Okay, so some of the symptoms related to chronic fatigue include memory loss, memory loss of concentration, uh, muscle pain, or neurological pain, pain of the joints, pains in the muscles, headaches, migraines, lymph node swelling in the necks and armpits, swollen lymph nodes, insomnia, anxiety, depression, chills, fever, and confusion. So there are just a few of these symptoms. Some I didn't mention, and then there are others that are here. So we're going to go into the 5 important herbs, botanical resources that I think will really help benefit your chronic fatigue. Uh, so go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell, so every time a new video comes out, you will be notified, okay? So let's get into the 5 powerful botanicals that I think will actually help benefit your chronic fatigue and get you on a good path to better wellness. I think the number 1 herb that is often used for chronic fatigue is St. John's wort. It's a wild plant. Um, it's been used for centuries, and it actually has a little bit of side effects that is very important for you to know. That is important for your doctor to be on board with. Okay, so St. John wort is one of those uh, botanical herbs that I think you should really uh, don't try to use if you are using it with other, let's say, anxiety or depression medications. Okay, so it's very important to get a licensed physician on board or a naturopath to help you understand how to use St. John's wort. But it's a great herb for chronic fatigue. Now, the next herb is valerian root. It is a fantastic herb to help with insomnia. Lots of these uh, symptoms that occur usually is around insomnia. So it is a mild calming effect because it helps release GABA, and GABA is a chemical in the brain that actually helps the body and the brain with the calming effect. So This is another root, valerian root. It again could be used uh, as capsule form, just like St. John's wort can. And another herb, the third one, is maca root. It's a fantastic herb. I use it. Here is a great product, and it's a raw powder and is often used uh, because it can help with uh, the pituitary gland and the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland is also helps with stress, okay, and helps you go to sleep, helps with PMS, also helps with menopausal symptoms. Great herb because it can be used with powder. It has really no side effects. I use it almost every day, and it can be mixed into a smoothie. This is how I use it, and it can be used as a tincture as well. It has a great flavor, so it's really one of those herbs that is very acquired, and you can use it in almost any way. And it's derived from Peru, the mountains of Peru. So the next herb is ashwagandha. This is a very common herb that a lot of practitioners use for chronic fatigue, and if you're suffering with a lot of stress related to uh, your symptoms, okay? And it is great because it helps remove a lot of the toxins or the toxin buildup. This is what research or around alternative medicine talks about often. And usually it is related to just problems in general. People aren't able to remove the toxins out of the body. The lymph isn't able to viably move up and down the way it should. It's called sluggish, and there is a problem with that. So lots of symptoms come, including insomnia and other symptoms along with the chronic conditions. This is a great herb. Um, it is from integratives Therapeutics. And I used to use that. I no longer have any problems with stress around my adrenals. It's a great herb, and to help support the adrenals, including the pituitary gland as well. And then the last botanical I'm going to talk about is skullcap. This herb will help with sleep, help with anxiety, and especially if it's triggered around stress, okay? And it is very, very powerful and beneficial for helping you with sleep. Okay? And it can also be brewed into a tea. This is a great herb that you can actually use in a brewed tea. So those are the four powerful botanicals I think will really help benefit your chronic fatigue, especially if you're still having symptoms, especially if you are using or other resources and you just can't get relief. You just can't get relief from your symptoms. So I'm going to go through the herbs again. This is valerian root, number 2 maca root, 3 ashwagandha, and skullcap. Okay, so those are the 5 that I think will help really get your chronic fatigue in order. And again, I always talk about getting individualized care, because taking these roots, taking these herbs, taking these botanicals can help in a way, but it is always important to get to the root cause. A lot of these Uh, Supplements can really help with your problems, but it is always important to get individualized care around your health and wellness. So thanks so much for listening. Give me a thumbs up, a like, and also comment below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye now.